I talk, you know they make sense. Now me be that person when my qualification no they reach. Now me be that person if them no select finish I know they take. Now me be that person if party never finish I know they dance. Those who say them be deputy God, oh them no they agree. Make I follow off. But now me be that person where Sabi say God's time na the best. Baba God time don't reach, make a dance, yo. Those who get sense pass me, them the vex. If na my dance, the vex you no go dance. I no go dance where you.
The essence of every human community is not just about existence or keeping tab with ancestral values. It's chiefly about constant deepening of the enormity of untapped resources and to a large extent interpret the full meaning of its heritage, register a strong voice about who they are and project its culture for social, political and economic gains. Over the years, the indigenous race of our nation, officially known as Oron, has embraced and enlarged this theory such that wherever they are, they stand out. Geographically blessed with enviable human and natural resources, Oron is the third ethnic group in Akwa Ibom State, south of Nigeria. In spite of challenges, the high point of this proud riverine people of the Niger Delta region is their strong sense of unity and love for one another. And wherever they are, they pledge and chart a common cause for unity and progress. Consequently, this amazingly unique lifestyle over decades has fetched them the power to excel in many ways. The major platform that has been in the forefront of the thinking process of this highly educated and industrious people is known as Oron Union, one of the foremost ethnic organizations in Nigeria, with decades of unbroken successful history. In Lagos, the Union is very vibrant with a steady stream of creative ideas and lofty projects. Prince Offong Ntofon is president, Oron Union, Lagos branch.
Oron Union is a socio-cultural organization that was set up in 1925 to cater for the interest of the Oron community as a whole, in terms of education, in terms of community development, and in terms of course, socio-cultural development.
Well, you know, Oro people, they are very unique people. They are very proud people, devoid of their little grouping as an ethnic nationality. They are very, very consistent people, and they are economically the larger or the largest producer of oil in Nigeria.
And the Oro culture is unique. The Oro culture is unique. The Egbe of Oron extraction, or the Ebu of Oron extraction, or the Guo of Oron extraction are things that we hold very dearly to our hip. So, and this has been evolving years over years, up to date. So you cannot take away the oral culture from the people, they intertwine. And we have been able to sustain that over a period of time.
17th Oron Cultural Festival Day, held on the 10th of December 2016 at the People's Club in Sulere, Lagos, was a unique one. The event attracted friends and a great number of Oro people.
It is a great privilege as the President of Oro Union Lagos branch to welcome you all to this annual Oro Cultural Day event. It is a culmination of what we have done in the year 2016. It is our annual event that Oro sons and daughters come together to share one common cause in their culture, in their food, and of course the program they have for the year. But this year is unique. This year we are going to do a 3-in-1 program.
Governor Dom Emmanuel was represented by the Chief Liaison Officer in Lagos, Mr. Michael Ekpeyong.
If my example is here, the group is here, Offong Commission is here, then Oro Nation is here. Whether they like it or not, Oro Nation is here. Those that are not here will vote because their baby are here. So I want to thank you for not letting Oro Nation down in Lagos. I'm so happy. I've seen the names that you see here, prominent names in Oro. I'm happy about that. I'm also happy because former commissioner has mentioned that he met the governor yesterday, and the governor spoke well of Oro Nation. The governor will, I'm assuring you, the governor will support Oro Nation in Lagos. Because I will get back to him and I will tell him, this is what I came to see. And I'm assuring you, since he spoke to Oro Nation yesterday, he will support this occasion. I want to assure you that all will be well.
I am particularly delighted that the governor's representative is here. Okung, you give him my governor. And Oro, Ebezon Honu Fanaimu, Enu Governor Goni. All Yamne Union Lagos Eva. Kogu Governor, Mabaku Conference Oro on the 26th of December, Kogu Monday, Amono public holiday. Governor special guest of honor at the annual conference. That will avail the governor an opportunity to inspect the efforts Oro people have put into building a secretariat for this union that has been in existence for 91 years. I am the least of all the prominent Oro sons and daughters that should be choosing to chase the investigation. This is so because I know, I'm very, very conscious of the fact that culture is the bedrock of any society. If the culture is dead, that society is equally dead. This statement is underscored by the popular definition given to culture by E.B. Taylor. That culture, in sociological and anthropological point of view, is that complex whole that oppose the society. It includes language, dance, dialect, and therefore, I want to say a very big thank you to Oro people for upholding the hosting of Oro culture in faraway lands like Lagos. Because without this, some of us don't know how our traditional attire is like. Some of us will not know how the wiper is like. Some of us will not know so many things about our people. And I want to urge, I am aware that this cultural festivity has been organized yearly in Lagos and in Abuja. I want to ask the minister that you should borrow a leave to start organizing the mother of cultural festivity in Oron nation, Oron town every year. Applause. This is very, very serious because it is a unifying force for everybody. You can reschedule the arrangement, the hosting by each branches, and then the grand finale every year will be at Oron, where all of us will come there and celebrate the culture of Oron nation. I think some of us will be very happy to be identified with this meeting. And I must say, just like I've said before now, we are so prominent Oron daughters, sons and daughters. I have not seen them here. Which goes to confirm the song rendered by our musician here. That something is wrong with Oron. And so, I want Oron people, we as a people, to key into the Dagada philosophy of our agenda. Oron must get up. The Dagada philosophy, we need it in Oron more than our state. We must get up and embrace this philosophy. It is not enough that I am aspiring. What about the place I am from? Some years back, when I used to come here as a boy, as a young man, some of us would stand somewhere there. We watch the prominent Oron sons and daughters, all in this country and outside, sitting down here. And we would admire them that one day we will be like them. I am lucky to be here one day to be like them. But what about others? Because we are not coordinated enough, good enough for them to see themselves the way I've seen myself, and the way our people have seen me, to find me fit and proper to be the chairman of today's occasion. So I want us to come back, embrace the philosophy. And I will ask Mr. Biggs, where is the Oron nation? If it's missing, start looking for it. We will find it if we start looking for it. Your Excellency, sir, you have a duty to ask Oron where is the Abba. If it is intentionally disorganized by political setting of Akwa Ibom State, you can organize it for Oron people to find Abba. Culture, for me, for those of us who are initiated, like that, when we see it, we love it. We like to dance and display the skill that we acquire as a member of the society. So the president of the Lagos branch, Oron University, I want to associate myself with this occasion today, when the time comes for the proper launch. And I want to listen to others talk and give us time to see these Zeros cultural display. I want to enjoy more than what we have seen. Thank you, sir.
Let's go.
Ezamu, Eko Eliza. One of them also.
Sweet, fine, fantastic. We didn't believe this. Suddenly it happened. Thank God for everything.
I was here last year.
Are you from Oro?
No, so I'm from Delta. But I'm there last year.
How do you enjoy the event?
No, cool. The last year is cool. But this year is very intelligent that people haven't seen. I love everything that we do tonight. I'm not part of you, but I'm cool of you. I love everything about you. I love everything. You cool.
Because other people are unique. Yeah, we have blessed land. Aaron is good, great people. The land that God has blessed. Beautiful and handsome men and female. Mothers.
We are here to enjoy ourselves and celebrate our culture and tradition. The event is great.
I'm going to do some transformation. I'm going to bring people together. Because the essence of it to start with is bringing your people together to work for the community, to work for the unity of our people. And I think we have been able to achieve that. Because once the leadership is right, every other thing is given. And people have accepted my leadership. And that is why each and every one of them is eager to be part and parcel of the tribe.
According to former Health Minister Professor A.B.C. Nwosu, nations are known through the kind of models they celebrate. The uniqueness of this year's edition of Around Cultural Festival was informed by their quest and desire to search in retrospect of their heroes, landmark achievements, and sizable contribution of their great sons and daughters, past and present, in order to position more firmly and strategically as they set to launch into the future with determination. This brought about the theme of this year's festival, Depths of Gratitude, celebrating pillars of oral heritage.
It wasn't an easy task because there are several people within the Oral Nation that at one time or the other did things unique. But without looking back or looking down on anybody, we have selected the 10 people we have selected today, both of the first, second generation, and of course of the 10th generation. And we felt these ones had, in one form or the other, impact, especially in education, especially in politics, or community development, or showing leadership, as it were. So we may not have, so to some, fine, we have done a good job. To some, maybe we would have done it differently. But be that as it may, we have tried to ensure that those that we have picked, the community will be happy.
As they celebrated their heroes and true icons, the Lagos branch of this vibrant union went ahead to leverage on their records and achievement to pep talk and position their young ones to face the challenges of the future with dignity and determination. On this premise, they conducted the grand launching of Oron Renaissance Mentorship Program, ORMP, a community-based advocacy initiative.
At ORMP, the creative brainwave of Prince Ntofon, the president of our Lagos branch. Whoever is not interested in giving his people fish every day and continue to fish them daily and expect them to come to him daily, kneeling down or speaking to ask for fish, or rather want them to learn how to fish. Such a person is your brother, is your father, is your mother, is your auntie, is your brother, is your sister. That's what President Ntofon of the Lagos branch and the Executive Council is attempting to do by ORMP. Your Excellency, you will know that you went to school there, so you have an idea. The smartest people on earth, Oron harbors the largest concentration of smart people per square kilometer. I repeat, if you look for the people that harbor the largest number of smart persons per square kilometer, and Ntofon looks at the fact that these competencies, this skill, this brilliance, this creativity, this commitment to excellence would end in nothing if we do not acquire skill. He or she, an engineer, a lawyer, a painter, a technician, a electrician, painter, POP, tiler, name it. That is the essence of ORMP.
ORMP is a non-profit organization that focuses on empowering Oron youth while giving back to the community. A platform designed to bring youth, thought leaders, industry players, and stakeholders from 5 local government areas that make up Oron community to exchange ideas and draw up action plan for the empowerment of young youth of Oron Distraction. This mentoring platform is no doubt the initiative of Oron Union Lagos branch and will be linked up with a central for proper monitoring and follow-up on programs.
A program of mentorship and development of our youths, trying to take them out from the negative vices that exist in the society today. Give them a sense of belonging, pair them with people that they want to look up to. The Oron Nation produced the first Inspector General in Akwa Ibom State. People want to look at like Etienne. People want to look like Injamana, Dr. Guwem, and so on and so forth. Generalissimo. So this program is unique in this way that you mentor people, you begin to let the youth grow up with that mentality of succeeding
no matter how tough the terrain is. So it's one of the cardinal things.
Tomorrow Union, the man and as well as pray for on the land, although the Ntofon is still standing by the Union very, very actively. So now we are going to have a mercy.
Of the unity, the synergy. You know, Oro is so structured that we have 4 organizations that do administer Oro. We have the Council of Oro Traditional Rulers, the Apex Traditional Stool in the Oro Nation. We have the Oro Union, which happens to be our socio-cultural organization. We have the think tank, who are the political mouthpiece of the Oro people. And we have the Lapis Ongopakoro, which I'm the president. So with all these 4 organs, we try our best in making sure that Oro youth are respecters of the law. So it makes us in making sure that our youth don't go violent. For example, we have a petition before the House Committee on Local Content. You see, we are, instead of us going violent, going into militancy, we like using the right approach. The essence of us going to that committee I've just mentioned, the committee on local, House Committee on Local Content in the National Assembly, is for them to come and put certain things, correct those things the oil companies operating in our nation have not done, instead of us to go gaga.
All right, again. Again. Mandi, Etieti, everyone Elisa.
Well, Oro is thick because Oro by its nature is unique. The things that we do in Oro is unique. We have, in fact, almost everything is unique about Oro. Our location, our language, our food, our dressing, everything is unique. So because of that, we always carve a special niche for ourselves anywhere we find ourselves as Oro. Yeah, it's so because we don't forget where we come from. And there's something about our culture that no matter how small you are, as you grow up, you see things being done in Oro. We want that thing to reciprocate anywhere. In fact, when I went to Canada and I met Oron people, I could see they had a function and they were all dressed in Oron language, in Oron attire. You find out that each and every one of us always have our wrapper, our iyara, our walking stick. They will put it and use it to travel abroad. So we must always do that. In fact, my friend who is in Canada, when I was going, he said I should sew shirt and things like that and bring for him. Same thing with their wives. So that's how Oron people don't forget their culture even when they go outside. So in Lagos here, we still maintain that culture, and that's why since the year 2000, for 17 years running, every second Saturday of December, Oron people gather and celebrate our culture.
Today is a day that Oron people, Oron nation showcases the various cultural heritage that they have. To show, even if the fact that we are in Lagos, we still have to not forget our culture. We choose today to be the day that we exhibit our culture, so that people, the young ones, who were born in Lagos, who maybe did not have opportunity to go to Oro to go and see our culture, they will know that they will live and see our culture and know that other people that they come from has the culture.
qualification no dey reach. Na me be that person. If dem no select finish, I no dey take. Na me be that person. If party never finish, I no dey dance. Those wey say